So I heard you wanted to learn how to do a soft glam. Maybe something like this? Well, here we are. We have our video today. Let's get started. Okay guys, first off I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a minute, but we're back and we're better. So I heard you're looking for a video so you can learn how to do a full face of makeup, beginner style. I got you. Y'all been requesting this one, so I'm gonna get y'all right. So first off, you want to start off with a clear face, and you want to get any hairs in your face out of your face. It's giving very much white boy with the pixie right now, but that's okay. So we got a clean face, we got a moisturized face. We're gonna go, well, actually, we're gonna start off with brows. I like to start off with brows because I feel like once you start your brows, you get the structure of the face that you want. So I got some spoolies. I think you can get these spoolies from Dollar General or Dollar Tree for $1.25 or $1. I'm gonna start off with this spoolie, and I'm gonna, fluff my eyebrows out. Now, I happen to be one of those people that has been blessed with full eyebrows. I don't draw my eyebrows in, but if you are someone that needs to draw their eyebrows in, this might not necessarily be the video for you, because you will not see me doing that. I can coach you through it, but it's different when you see somebody doing that. So you might have to find a creator that specifically has a brow type as yours, and that goes for like skin types as well. I could do makeup on all skin types, but I only will be showcasing my own. So you see what I'm saying? Okay, so I brushed out my eyebrows like that just to get them fluffed how I want to, but I actually like to go in with my, I actually like to go in with this clear brow and lash mascara. It's the Smoke and Mirrors one. Pretty sure I got this from Five Below like years ago, if it wasn't a gift. It has like this consistency that kind of like lays the brows down a little bit, and not in a laminated way, but definitely enough to where the shape that I like them in, it'll stick. Oh, okay. There's gonna be a lot of bloopers. Okay. So we lay that down real quick. The next thing that I do when I do my brows, now if I know I'm going out, I like for my brows to look sharp. So when I do my brows and I want them to look a certain type of way, I go in with this brush. I definitely didn't grab or organize my stuff before I started, but that's okay. Let me find the brush, y'all. Okay, I like to go in with a flat brush like so, and it really creates this offset of this really clean look. Now the concealer that I'm gonna do my eyebrows in, it's a shade that is kind of close to my skin tone. Now sometimes I do go in with a lighter shade on the bottom and then like a shade close to my skin tone at the top. Some people do their foundation at the top. You do what you want to do, but I'm gonna go in with the shade close to my skin tone on top and bottom. So I'm just squeezing some on this foundation, well, this flat brush, and I'm finna conceal around my brows. I don't know why, but I like to have my eyebrows like sticking up when I do this, so I can see exactly the shape that I'm trying to create. I already have arched my brows in the shape that I like also, so that when I put the concealer around it, it's already kind of like set in stone with how I want it to look. So a lot of times you'll see my brows looking thicker because I like that. It's me going ahead and blending the top. I finger blend. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. So if you don't want to finger blend, then I suggest you grab you something really nice and clean to blend with. So I'm just blending this. The more you add, the more it'll sharpen, like the more it'll look sharp. So for some odd reason, I thought that I wanted to blend the top first. So yeah. And it looks like I added more on this side. So this side isn't as sharp looking. So we're gonna add more because we want them to be similar. Oh, I think I added a little bit extra. Hey, alright. The random accent is frying me. Okay, so I just blended that. Gotta keep up with the time because I got stuff to do. So brows are done. So now, if you were doing a look where you were gonna do like an extensive amount of eyeshadow, this is the point like where you're gonna do a design. This is the point where you just do your eyeshadow. I'm gonna do a simple brown look, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go into my foundation. So the foundation that I'm using, pretty sure this came from Five Below. It's the Luminous Dream Face Glow in the shade Amber Glow, and it's really good. I'm going to prime my face first with this Aqualock Primer cream. I'm pretty sure this is a dupe. I can't remember what brand it was for, but I'm going to put that on my face. And I try to keep it up under my eye and like around my smile lines and stuff like that, really concentrated, because it helps keep those areas moisturized. Those be the areas that be looking the driest, so it helps with that. So that's where we did that. And yeah, so if you wanted to color correct, like, so my face, I have blemishes, but I don't be caring about like how my makeup looks on my face. Like, I'm not trying to cover those to the extreme. This foundation is really good at covering them, so I don't have to worry about color correcting as much. But if you were gonna color correct, different skin tones work differently. Like, if you're my skin tone, like a red base or an orange base, color corrector will look good on you. Some people need green. I don't know all the deep sciences behind it, but yeah. So we're gonna go in with this bad boy, and I'm looking for my, don't be like me, y'all. Know y'all makeup product set when you finna do it. But I'm finna go in with my beauty blender, so I'm finna squirt a little bit on there. I'm gonna just start dabbing away. All right, remember to get under your neck and your forehead, your hairline. Make sure you get all of that. So then we're gonna go in and we're going to put our concealer in our spot. My spots, I don't really put concealer right there, but sometimes I might stick a little bit of concealer right there. I do under the eye, I do right here, and sometimes I go right here depending on how dramatic I want it to snatch. So yeah, oh, this is the Smoke and Mirrors Lift and Sculpt. I probably got this from Five Below too. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some of these shades look like they're darker than what they are. So I think I'm gonna mix these three together and see. Yeah, that's about right. That's kind of the shade I want to do. Dang, I think I added an extra shade. It'll be alright. Sometimes I bring that up, but I don't feel like doing that today because it's not even really one of those type of days. But yeah, some people like to let it sit. It's up to you what you decide. I really don't care to let it sit. When you let it sit, it just sits in place better. I'm gonna do this. And then we're gonna go back in with our beauty blender and we're gonna introduce our setting spray. So I'm gonna spray it, right? And then I'm gonna go in and blend out. And the key is to have it to where it's blending in the shape like this, so it sits on that collarbone well. And it emphasizes your I'm finding it, your cheekbones and like the different angles of your face. Do not be afraid to get up in there, y'all. Get up in there. I use the bottom of the beauty blender to like really blend out where I really don't want it to show up as much, because we don't really want it to be super light right there. We just want it to kind of like fade out. And then I try to like stamp it to make a certain shape right there on that nose bridge, because we're gonna do some contour. Yes, you're learning contour today. What? Money's teaching contour. Whew. Okay, so we have blended her, and I know I look crazy. Trust the process, y'all. Y'all gotta learn how to trust the process. Makeup is never gonna be a simple process. Like, you're not just gonna put it on and just automatically look good. You gotta keep working at it. You gotta keep trying. My first time doing makeup, like a full face. If I can find a clip, I'm gonna insert that clip, cause when I tell you I was looking so whitewashed, and there was a lot of just concepts that I hadn't learned, and that's okay. Like, you have to try. So you have to start somewhere. There is a liquid blush I'm gonna put on. So this is the liquid blush in the shade Rosette. It's the Tony one. Now, I'm pretty sure I got this from Dollar Tree around my birthday. I literally saw it and was like, oh, this is cute. I just put 3 little dots on, and I'm finna go in with another one. Now, this one's a little different because it's shaped like chiseled at the bottom for like blush and contour. But yeah, I'm finna put that on just right at my cheeks. But yeah, like, you have to keep trying at makeup. Makeup isn't one of those things that you just gonna get up and do it well. And you can't be afraid of it looking bad. You gotta try. You gotta do what works for you. Makeup isn't a one-way street as well. Like, I look crazy right now, but it's all gonna work out in the end, sister. It's all gonna work out. Yep. I want the money in the cars and clothes. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this foundation, and I'm gonna use it as what? Contour. So I'm gonna stick right there, and then right there. Now, if I was showing the top of my face in this, like with this style, I'd probably have some up there, but I'm not. Also, fun fact, I used to think that this like contour was just for people, cause I never like saw like people of my skin tone doing it. But now people are starting to learn how to do makeup with everything. Makeup has become a lot more inclusive. So Yeah, honey. Now we do it. Okay, so I just blended it in like that. And like I said, I would probably go up higher and blend like all the way up here and stuff if I was showing that part of my face. But because I'm not, I'm just blending right there on that cheekbone. I also have high cheekbones, so I do my makeup to my face shape. It's gonna look different for you, honey. It's gonna look different. Okay. Now we're going to go in with some baking powder. So I got one of these, and I got this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana. So we're going to, so there's a difference between baking and setting. When you bake, it's when you have all that powder on there. The baking, to me, it really sets things up. Like it really sets it up, like your face shape up. The setting, it makes sure it doesn't leave. Like everything is set in motion. So I'm baking right now, and we're setting that nose up ready for contour, and we setting that under eye up to be snatched and smooth. And then we're going to set after this. So boom. Now with the remaining, I'm finna set the rest of that foundation. And look at that clip. Oh, goodness. Don't be like me. Just get a. There we go. I'm overly weak, y'all. And don't forget to set those smile lines. Gonna smile and set those points. And then just, okay, so I'm not sure exactly where it stopped recording. I'm really not sure. Did the blush up under the skin, then I went in and did the setting. So my next step was, I'm sorry y'all, I went in with this and I used these 3 shades for my blush, and then I added in this Profusion Beauty book and added the pink on top. My next step was adding in this along here to bring that highlighted look. Then I went in and I contoured my nose. Y'all just gonna have to see that on another video. But all I did was I grabbed a brush that was very thin, and I took a brown and I dragged it along my nose like that. Nose contour is completely optional. You do not need it. And then once I went around, I made sure I lined across my nose. The step that we're on now is taking this back and adding in the pressed powder. So we're lining it up against the nose like this to create that smooth look across here and to make the nose bridge appear defined. And then you could take some of that pressed powder and place it elsewhere as well. I like to place it everywhere that I highlight it with concealer. And then you can also take your natural skin tone pressed powder and place it right below your contour to give the illusion of your cheekbones being defined. All right. Then we're going back in with this, and we're going to grab some of that highlighter again and just highlighting down our nose bridge. like so. For my eyeshadow, I'm grabbing a brush just like this, and I'm grabbing some brown, and I'm literally just putting it on the lid. Like that. And then we're gonna go in with this eye marker in the shade black, literally, and we're going to do a wing. Now a wing sometimes is a little hard for people. Like I said, the more practice you get, the better. And oh, this don't want to sit. Okay, we're gonna sit it right there. You can also use a black pencil and just draw a wing. You don't have to use a marker. A marker is a bit advanced, but we're just gonna do a simple wing. You just line and create the shape that you want to create. So we just did a very simple wing, dragging the edge out just a little bit. That's all I wanted. And voila, we have that like that. I'm looking at this nose right here. We gotta dry that up, honey. Sometimes concealer will sit right there and it won't be set. It's okay to move the nose and set how you like. Then I'm dragging some of this up as well. I'm actually gonna go in and grab some of this pressed powder again and set it right there, just because I want more of a snatched look right here. Do the same thing for this side. Then I'm going back with this, with just what's left on it, and just feathering it out to look natural up against that brow, which is cute. I'm heavy with glitter, so we're gonna go back in with some of the pink, and we're gonna lightly sit some of it in the middle of the lid with the gold. Mix some of the gold in. Just like that. Do it on the other side. Okay. And then we're going to go in with our mascara. I just saw it. Oh. And this is the Ruby Kisses Multifunction Mascara. This is the blackest black, literally. And we're gonna do some mascara. What time is it, Lena? I'm overly irritated that that deleted. Y'all are gonna still see the blush part, because I'm gonna go back in and add some more blush. So if you're a natural girly, you don't like to wear lashes a lot, mascara definitely goes a long way. Don't let nobody tell you mascara with a full face looks crazy, because it really don't. Okay, so this is what I did for blush. So I went in with those two shades, and that was No, that's not my blush brush. I went in with those 3 shades. So I'm gonna go in again. And I set it on top. Like so. I added some glitter. Yeah. Right? And then I went back in with the pink. Right here. And it is so cute. All right, our last step is our lips. So at this point, you got foundation all over your lips. So you're gonna wipe that foundation off. Wipe it off. And you're gonna go in with your pencil. I know this is y'all's favorite part. Okay, that's the lip line. We're gonna go in with this. That was just a regular brown lip liner. This is the lip gloss from LA Colors in the shade. What shade is this? Paradise Pink. Yes, honey. So, like, is it giving, chat? Like, is it giving? Alright, and this is the final look. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. Cause I'm the way forget